Drafting or drawing is used to document your 3D model into the traditional two-dimensional drawing format, which includes the dimensions and all the information required for manufacturing purposes. In NX, you first model your 3D objects, assemble them, and then generate the drafting in the drawing environment. The drawing and the 3D models are directly associated, so whatever changes you make to the 3D model will be updated in the drawings. This relation makes the drafting process very fast and accurate. In this video, I will model this wheel and then draft it in the drawing environment. So open an NX file, click on New, set the units to millimeters. In the modeling environment, for the name type wheel drafting, and set the location where you want to save your file. Press OK. Click on Sketch. Select YZ plane as your datum plane. Select the rectangle from sketching tools. For the start of the rectangle, type 0, enter 12.5, enter, and then drag the rectangle, and here enter the dimensions for the rectangle. For the 5, enter 12.5. Enter. Click once more. Start another rectangle on this edge, 25 by 25. And a third rectangle on top of this, 35, enter, 8, enter. Click once more. Now some adjustment must be applied here. Close this dialog box. Align this midpoint with the midpoint of this square here. Make the midpoint in this side of the square and the midpoint of this rectangle coincident. Now I'm going to add some lines here. Click on this corner. For the length, just enter. For the angle, type 165, enter. And another line here. The length doesn't matter, enter 15 for the angle. From this corner, enter -15, enter. And from this corner, the length doesn't matter, the angle 195, enter. Now I would trim all the extra lines here. Click on Quick Trim from sketching tools and get rid of all the extra lines here. Now the sketch is complete. Click on Finish and revolve this sketch about y-axis. So y-axis is already selected. Select the curve. Specify the point 0, 0, 0, the origin of the coordinate system. Angle 360 and apply. Close the dialog box. Now I'm going to create some holes on this face. Select the circle, select the midpoint here, 8 for the diameter of the circle, and finish the sketch. Click on extrude, select this circle, reverse the direction if necessary. For the boolean, select subtract. Distance 25 is fine. Click apply. Cancel. Now I'm going to use the pattern feature to replicate this hole around this wheel. Click on pattern feature, select the hole, layout should be circular, about y-axis specify point as the origin of the coordinate system. For spacing, select count and span, 6 for the count and 360 for the span angle, and then apply. Close the dialog box, and here I'm going to hide this circle, this sketch, and this coordinate system. Now from the application, I would go to drafting. This dialog box appears here. You need to select the standard size. For the size, select A3 297 multiplied 420. The scale should be 1 by 1. And here, make sure to uncheck always start view creation. Units should be millimeters. Click on apply. Close this dialog box for now. Go to menu, tools, drafting standard, and here I would select American Society of Mechanical Engineering, and then apply. Close this dialog box. Go to drafting tools, borders and zones from drawing format group, and here leave all the information as it is and then apply. Close the dialog box. Go to home. Select tabular node from table, and here set the anchor bottom right. For the number of columns, 3, and 2 for the number of rows, column width 50. And as you move your cursor, you would see this table, this 2 by 3 table which is attached to your cursor. Click on this corner on the bottom right. Now close this dialog box. I would make some adjustments here. Move this line until you get 35 for the column width. The same for this column, 35. And this one I would drag it until it is 90. Now I would drag it upward until the row height is 20. Click yes. Now I would drag the cursor and right click on merge cells. Right click once more here, edit cell, and here type title, wheel, enter. edit cell, here type scale, (1:1), enter, edit cell, author, number. Now I would go to View Creation Wizard from the View group. Here we have four pages: part, options, orientation, layout. For the part, select this wheel drafting, click on next. Now options page appears here. View boundary, select manual, uncheck this auto scale to fit and make sure 1:1 is selected for scale. For hidden lines, select invisible, uncheck show center lines, and then next. Here you need to select between your views which you want to be your parent view. So here I would select front as my parent view, select next. Now make sure these views are selected: top view, isometric view, and the parent view, which is the front view. And here make sure the option is manual, and as you move your cursor you can locate all the views. Click here, click on this update views and select view boundary. Now select the top view, select automatic rectangle, and then OK. So the boundary rectangle is now changed for the top view. Now right click on this isometric view, click on edit. Here for the scale, select ratio 1:1.5. And close the dialog box. So the isometric view is now smaller. Now I would again go to view boundary, select the front view, and select automatic rectangle, and OK. So again, this rectangle is changed for the front view. Now if you move any of these views, the associated view will also move. Now I'm going to create a cross-sectional view for the front view. From View group, select Section View. Now move your cursor and select this center point in the front view. Move your cursor to the right and click once more here. So the cross section at section AA is created here. Close this dialog box. Now select this top view. Here select automatic center line. Click OK. So this center line is created here. Now click on Setting. Select hidden lines. Here, select the color as black. Select these dashed lines, and here you can select the size that you want for the hidden lines. Click OK. Now all the hidden lines are created here. So here from this Centerline drop-down menu, select center mark, and now select the center of this circle in the front view. Click Apply. So there is a center mark on this on the center of the circle here. Now from this drop-down menu again, select this bold circle center line. Make sure select center point, and now select the center point in the front view, and all the other holes around this wheel in the front view. So the objects are 7. Click Apply. Now if I undo, you would see what change is made here. So the center lines are created here, directing to the center of the model. Now I'm going to add the dimensions. So from Rapid Dimensioning, select this vertical dimensioning, select these 2 points, click once more here, select these 2 points and set the dimension here. Now this point and this point, and position the dimension here. Set the method to diametral. Now select this big circle in the front view. You can see it is 116. Now select this circle here. Click once more here. Select on this hole and put the dimension here. Close this dialog box. Edit appended text. When you right click on this dimension, you need to select Edit appended text, and here you can add more information here. 6 holes on 75 millimeters pitch circle diameter, PCD. Then close the dialog box. So the information is here. So it means you have 6 holes with 8 millimeters diameter on the 75 pitch circle diameter. So it means that this distance is 75 millimeters. The diameter of this circle is 75 millimeters. Now 2 more dimensions for this cross-sectional view. Rapid dimensioning. Select horizontal. This point and this point. Put the dimension here. This point, this point. Put the dimension here. Now I would set the method to cylindrical. Now select this point, this point, this point, this point, and locate the dimension here. Close the dialog box. Now I'm going to add an angular dimension here. And so we have all these angles here, all of them are 15 degree. So I would add a typical dimension to one of them, rapid dimensioning, angular. Now select this edge, and when this appended text appear, here you can type typical. Move your cursor and click here. So it means that all such angles are 15 degree in this sketch. Now you have the option to change the font size for the dimensions. So I would select these dimensions, click on settings. Here, expand text, activate dimension text, and here you can change the height to 6, for example, then close. So now you have larger dimensions. Here you can set the boundary for this. This refers to your cross-sectional view. Select manual rectangle, and now I'm going to draw a rectangle here. Click OK. So I have a larger rectangle for this cross-sectional view now. Close this dialog box. Here again, you can set and change the font size for dimensions. And the same for this dimension here, this one, and this one. So here is the drawing for this wheel in the drafting environment.